Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barca, and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We start with Ilkay Gundogan, as it has been reported that Barcelona have proposed a 3-year contract to the Manchester City star, and they are confident about signing him now. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then, secondly, talking about La Liga president Javier Tebas, who have recently sent another strong Messi warning to Barcelona. What did he say? We are going to be discussing on that. So, guys, as we get right into the full stories, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification so you always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Ahead of the summer transfer window, Xavi has confirmed some of the positions of reinforcements for Barcelona. A list that I definitively starts with defensive midfield now that Sergio Busquets is leaving, but also includes a fair few other roles. The priority would be a defensive midfielder, but we also need a striker and also a midfielder as well as a right back. I think that next week we will know exactly what situation we have, Xavi said during an interview released earlier today. Why he has mentioned a central midfielder quite low in the list, it seems that position could be the first to reinforce in the summer through none other than Manchester City's Ilkay Gundogan. The German star is set to become a free agent in the summer and has been on Barcelona's radar for a while now. Further, according to reports from Sport, Barcelona have now tabled a 3-year offer to Ilkay Gundogan and are confident about completing the signing. Barcelona had initially also offered Ilkay Gundogan a 3-year contract, but that was dissected as 2-year fixed deal with the option to extend it for another year if the club wanted to. However, the refreshed deal offered by the club is nailed for 3 years. The Blaugranas have also assured him that he will be registered in time and will be a starter in the side. Ilkay Gundogan preferred Barca's offer over Manchester City's single-year renewal tabled to him. But there was a twist in the tale as the Sky Blues improved their offer in the last fortnight. Arsenal are also circling him in the hopes of completing the signing, but it seems that the player wants to end his time in the Premier League and move abroad for a new adventure. His wife too reportedly prefers Barcelona over a Premier League move. And while the 32-year-old has also lowered his salary to meet Barcelona's financial demands, it was not easy to convince him, especially with Man City's renewal offers still fresh on the table. Barcelona's project and his role in the team, though, went a long way in influencing his decision, which seems to be swaying towards La Liga right now. Gundogan will announce his future after the Champions League final against Inter Milan, but it could well be the second Bosman move Barcelona complete this summer transfer window, as they have also been in pursuit of Athletic Club's Inigo Martinez. Of course, Ilkay Gundogan, a world-class midfielder, Barcelona have been showing strong interest for a long time, and from the look of things, he doesn't want to continue at City. His contract comes to an end this season, and City have been pushing him to extend his contract. They have been tabling some good offers for him, but he has been reluctant to reply to the club. And it has been no secret that he wants to change his environment. He wants to go to somewhere different. Of course, this guy was the first signing that Pep Guardiola did when he became the Manchester City boss back in 2016. And of course, being there for about 7 seasons now, Ilkay Gundogan wants to change the environment. He doesn't want to continue in the Premier League, despite clubs showing interest like Arsenal. Ilkay Gundogan wants Barcelona. Xavi have called him to also explain the project and of course talk about certain things to convince the player. And from the look of things, Ilkay Gundogan and his family are really interested in Barcelona. Of course, Barcelona continue to remain to be one of the biggest clubs in the world. Even if you're from Manchester City, you would like to end your career in either Barcelona or Real Madrid. And Ilkay Gundogan doesn't want to miss that opportunity in his footballing career, as Barca are showing interest, and from the look of things, according to this new report, that move for Ilkay Gundogan looks like a strong possibility. The player is close to moving to the club, according to new report, and he will finalize his decision only after Champions League final on the 10th of this month against Inter Milan. So there's still a lot to be discussed, a lot to be agreed upon. Nothing has been disclosed yet on the fee or whatever. So it's still a lot to be discussed upon. Ilkay Gundogan coming will be a very great move. I think he is a very technical, gifted player, quality player, and I think he fits the Barcelona style of play very well. Of course, who won't fit the Barca style of play after playing in such a great coach, a genius of a coach like Pep Guardiola? So we just have to see how things unfold. I think if he comes, he will strengthen our midfield for the next few years. Then on to the final story of discussion. The president of La Liga, Javier Tebas, reiterated his discourse on the parameters that FC Barcelona must meet in order to be able to sign Leo Messi. The main one is the sale of players in order to comply with the viability plan that Barca sent to the league. Tebas recalled that Barca knows the efforts that must be made and the rules to be followed with a viability plan. Barca's situation must be monitored for more than 2 seasons. This is where we are, he said. They will soon have an answer to the viability plan. They are aware of everything. In the specific case of the Argentinian, Tebas was very clear about Messi. He said, I don't know if it's for Messi or whoever. In order for a player to arrive, others have to leave, and this way they save what they have to save. The president of La Liga is certain and made clear his role. He said, they work and we supervise. That is our main function. On the other hand, Tebas praised the value of La Liga after Sevilla's triumph in the Europa League. He said, this shows the strength of our competition. Sevilla were on the verge of relegation, and this same team has won the second European competition. Tebas also resorted to a comparison with English football, as he said. We talk a lot about the Premier League, but we don't seem to remember that Manchester City have won 5 of the last 6 titles. So Javier Tebas there talking about Barcelona, talking about the Spanish teams, how they have been dominant in Europe, of course. Okay, focus on our situation. I think Tebas is trying to make things clear. He's not hiding his mind when he talks about Barca. Of course, we all know that he has a very bad history with Barca, but he's just saying what it is now. La Liga will soon give an answer, which we don't know when. But he emphasized that in order to bring Messi or whoever player Barca wants to bring in, sales must take place. That is it. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.